So as I said, in real life situation, we're not gonna have perfect line, okay? We're not gonna have a table of value where if I do the first difference, it's gonna be constant and good to go. So a lot of time we have to graph our data and we have to try to find the line or the equation that best fits. So we can use what we call linear regression. To model data that appear to be linearly related. Okay? So in Excel, we have an option to draw a line that best fit our points. And that line would be a linear equation, would give us a linear equation. Okay? Then we can use that linear equation to find other data or to estimate or to see what the trend and what's happening in the future. The closer the regression line, or we call it LOBF, line of best fit, is to the data, the more reliable the prediction are likely to be. Good morning. It is in the other classroom on the black tray. Okay, check it. You're welcome. So the closer the regression line or the line of best fit, the more reliable the data, the line is. Okay, so if you have, let's say, if you have like different points everywhere, right, and then you draw a line of best fit like this is not a true line of best fit. Okay, the line of best fit should take into consideration all the points that you have. Okay, so let's look at our first example. So the following table shows the median age of Canada's population from 1975 to 2000. Okay, so we have the year, so from 1975 on, and we have the age, and this is the mean age, which is the median age, sorry, so that's the middle age of all ages. Okay, so use a graphing technology, we're going to use Excel to create a scatter plot of the data. And then you're going to draw a rough sketch of your scatter plot here and describe any trends. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to take these numbers and we're going to put them on Excel. And I'm going to show you how you're going to do the regression line. Okay? So we're going to all go to Excel right now. And on the first column, you guys see, or do you want me to make it more bigger? So on the first row, right here in column, you're gonna enter year, right? Because that is your the X values. And right here, you're gonna enter median age. And then you're going to enter your year on the first column. We always enter the X on the first column. And then the age on the second column. You guys all have that? Can you please let me know when are we all done? Okay. So right now you're gonna highlight the numbers only. Do not highlight the title. So highlight the numbers. And then you're gonna go to insert on the top right here. Do you guys see all these graphs?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna pick the one that looks dotted, like the scatter plot. You're gonna choose the first one, which is the scatter plot. Always, always, no matter what kind of trend line we're doing, we're gonna pick that scatter plot. Do you guys all have a graph like mine?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you look at this scatter plot, number one, it doesn't have titles for the axis. And number two, the graph is pushed up, right? There's a lot of gap right here at the bottom. So when we're looking at a graph, this doesn't look very nice when we're looking at a big gap at the bottom. So we usually like to change our axis, okay? So if you guys see, I'm gonna double click on the y-axis. Or I'm gonna right click on it. Let's see if that works. Yes, right clicking is gonna work. So right click on it. And I'm gonna change my minimum values because I see a lot of gap at the bottom, right? My first point starts around 27. So if I pick at 20, look how the graph's gonna change. Okay, so I'm gonna change the minimum. Do you guys see what I'm doing here?
Yeah.
So I'm changing the minimum to 20. Let's see how that's gonna look. Yep. Now you see how my graph is now more stretched, if you want.
When I change on what things I have to click? I change 20?
If you change,
20.
1 second. Do you see it?
Yes, I did the 20. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
here.
Just click, just when you exit it will change by itself. Can we all do that? Now this is not mandatory to do, it's just,
On this. Okay.
it would look more appealing, right? It would look nicer. Now, something that's mandatory is adding titles, okay? So, if you click on that plus sign right here, it would show you axis title. You have to make sure that this is clicked because we need axis title. Do you guys see that? So on the plus sign, there is axis was clicked already. The first one was clicked. You have to check the axis title as well.
Yeah, axis, yeah.
Okay?
Yes, axis.
Now to change the axis title, you have to actually go press on it, highlight, and add whatever, like year, right? And then for the axis title for the Y, what would I write for the axis title for the Y?
Here.
No, for the Y, what would I write?
Median.
Median age. And then you must include a title for your chart. So what would you write?
Canada's population.
Median age of Canada's population. So basically, it's already in the question, right? So median age of Canada's population from 1975 to 2000. Okay? Your title should not be huge, should not be very long, but at the same time should be informative. Do we all have something that looks like this now?
Just to write in.
I couldn't highlight mine like that.
This one? Why couldn't you? Do you have your, where is your X axis?
It's over 1. How did you do that?
I just pressed right here and then I Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let me finish with the next step and I'll come and help each one of you because I think I'm recording. I don't know. Let's see if that's recording too. Okay, so now the important part, eyes on the board please, and I'll give you time to finish this graph. The important part is adding trend line. Okay, so adding the line of best fit. If I click on one of the points, so click on one of the points. You see what I'm doing? You see what's happening to the points? They're being highlighted now. And I right click. I see add trend line. And then this window will appear. So you have different kind of trend lines. I'm gonna pick the linear because I see that my equation is a line. Also added to this, I want you right now to just look at me and then you will have a chance to do it. So linear is picked. Then you also have to say display equation on the graph. So it's at the bottom, at the third, like the second one from the bottom. So display equation on chart. Also you have to press display R squared value on chart. So the last two should be displayed on the chart. I'm moving my equation. So what you see right now, you see my equation, which is y equals 0.3771x minus 717.57, and my r squared value is 0.9995. We'll talk about the r squared value in a bit, okay? So, I am going to do this again. I'm gonna delete this, and I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna press on my points. The points are gonna get highlighted. You can work with me right now. Right click, add trend line. When I have this appearing, I'm gonna pick linear. It's already picked in this case. And I'm gonna pick display equation on chart and display R squared value.